3, 2, 1. Push. Oh my God, that's cold.
Wow.
Welcome back to You Betcha Radio Podcast, the coldest podcast in all the Midwest, presented by Ice Mountain. I am Miles, the You Betcha guy, here with Ryan, the t-shirt guy, and we're back. We're live. We're feeling good. And we are live and feeling good.
No.
Ryan, how you feeling?
Good. I don't know. I can speak for myself. I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great too.
Good.
It's gorgeous outside.
Fucking
Golf
80
this
degrees
morning.
outside. Oh,
Fuck, we might have to do a podcast outside at some point on the patio.
Patio, yeah. With some shades. It is bright
Patio
out there.
beers, just relaxing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wore flip-flops today. I didn't even put socks on.
I might even dump my beer into a cup because there's something about drinking out of a cup versus a can. It's just, I don't know, it makes you feel, you feel good.
Yeah, man, well, you just feel open. You just feel like, wow, spring has sprung. My beer has sprung out of the beer. Out of the can, not out of the beer. But yeah, you know what else is kind of a spring has sprung and we are headed into the summer?
No,
you know what that's? Graduation party season.
Yeah.
And
Great
I think
album.
if you are if you are a You Betcha fan and have been following for a while, you probably have seen how I feel about graduation parties.
Mm-hmm. And I'll toot our own horn. Did a graduation video. It was a fucking banger. Great video.
Tens of millions of views. Not to brag.
That was a good video.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's spot on.
It's one of those things. Graduation parties are one of those. It's a necessary evil, but at the same time, is it really that necessary?
If you could just do something where people send you money, like, because you get more money just by having the party, I feel like, than people sending you cards. Yeah. So if there was a way to get the same amount of money without the graduation party, I'm all on board that.
You do a e-vite to a dono party.
You have to live stream on Twitch for as long as you'd have the graduation party.
Yeah.
And then people could donate the money there.
Yeah, they're gifting donations to people like subs.
Yeah.
What is up, you guys? Thanks for tuning into my graduation stream. Throw a like, throw a comment out there. We're feeling good. Oh, let's see. We have Uncle Jerry in the chat. Jerry, everyone throw a W in the chat for Uncle Jerry.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna get this started, but
Grandma, you sent $50. Thank you so much. Thought it'd be a little bit more since you're old and don't have anything you can spend money on, but here we go.
You're welcome for paying your Social Security.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what it could look like, but instead, what do? We whip open our garage doors. We spend a week and a half cleaning the garage and then or shoving all of our shit into one corner and putting up some sort of tarp so people can't see it, or putting it all in the basement or whatever. And then,
I honestly respect when people don't even hide the clutter. They shove it in a corner, don't hide it.
My dad was not that guy.
Did all of you guys have graduations in your garages, or did any of you rent out a space? And
no, I had mine in the garage. So we had two.
Yeah, we did too.
We had like a separate outbuilding garage. So we just moved all the shit into that garage.
Yeah.
So we did hide ours too. But
yeah,
I just think it's odd that like a 17 or 18-year-old has to, like, I don't feel like they're the best at talking to people that are much older than them at that point. So it's like hey, this is a party to where I may never see you again, so it was nice knowing you.
Oh, yeah. Like in my graduation party, I had a stepbrother at the time, no longer.
Stepbro.
We had our graduation parties joint, and all of his guests, I didn't have a fucking clue who they were. And some of my own guests, I didn't know who they were. So I was shaking hands. Is this one of mine or is this one of his?
Yeah,
like, I don't know. Who is this?
So you guys... Okay, well, first of all, you should have done like they do at weddings, and you go, which side are you on as they come in? Tyler's to the right, Dick Face to the left.
Yeah.
No, it was
two different food lines.
You guys were stacked on top of each other?
No, we just share the garage. Like he had his pictures on one side and I had my pictures on the other. But it was sick, actually, because everyone that got invited to that party from his side threw me at least $5 because they felt like they had to.
You had a
quick
tip
fiver.
jar? You had
Yeah.
a tip jar? Smart.
Yeah, a tin of Nick down the road.
Yeah. Yep. Still using it to this day. If I run out.
Yeah.
Lots of extra fives.
It just seems like we should innovate a little bit on the graduation party thing. It seems as if we should update. It's like one of those things, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Then it's like, well, maybe it is broke because everyone hates going to graduation parties. Should do that. I think there's another element too. It's like we do all the same foods. I think what it should be is that like high schools have a sign-up sheet where only 10% of the class can do pulled pork. And then only 10% of the class can do taco in a bag.
Yeah.
And then if you don't sign up fast enough, then you're going to be stuck with doing fucking brick. You got to hire a brick fire oven company to come and do brick oven fired pizzas.
Yeah, you got to import one from Italy.
Yeah. Like, and just
That'd be pretty good though.
Yeah. Build your own.
That
So
would
you
be
just,
solid,
you just
yeah.
get blazing there.
Yeah,
Build your
pizza.
own pizzas.
10% can do pizza, whatever. So that could, and then it's a sign up sheet of days, right? So then it's like, oh, none of the pizza people can be all on the same day.
This would have worked really well for my graduating class because there's only 50 of us. So this would have worked great.
I think it works better with a smaller graduating class. You start getting up into like 500 kids though.
That's tough.
And there's like a couple.
Still, 10% is still 50 people.
Yeah, the Dylans who forgot to sign up on the sheet are gonna have like cereal bars.
Yeah.
No, there's
Bunch of it, like,
Okay, but a cereal bar would be kind of
that would be
sweet.
good.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
A nice mix
actually.
up.
Literally.
Or you could draw for it, right? Like you've got out of the 50,
A lottery system.
20 of them are pulled pork in that 50 because that's got to be the most common one. But there's like a golden egg. Somebody's in there serving ribeyes or some shit.
No, I think valedictorian gets first pick.
Yeah.
It goes by order of class.
No.
So it promotes you to do better in school.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we play a
Yeah.
big game of King of the Hill.
Yeah. All right, in last place, first person off the hill, their lunch is just the same lunch you got served every day at high school.
Yeah. Well, hold on. No, we combine a bunch of it, right? So we combine physical attributes, mental attributes, emotional attributes, all this stuff. We combine it together, and that's how we rank them.
You are currently describing the academic decathlon from
and
Billy Madison.
I was thinking the same thing.
You just do that.
Yeah.
You just do that. And then it's like, oh, that you get to pick first. Your mom's going to be happy because you pulled pork. You pulled pork. And she doesn't have to do any work. But you get there's also would be like maybe 10 options to pull out of the 6 foot long sub. Ryan,
Yep.
how's your throat doing?
Dry.
You know what you could benefit from?
Some wetness.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Really?
Exactly. I thought you were going to say Ice Mountain water, and I was going to say, well, wetness. So yeah, but you read my mind, buddy. And if you hear that wetness going down,
Sliding down the gullet.
oh, say goodbye to your dry throat, Ryan. Why is your throat so dry? Allergies?
Yeah.
Flowers.
Still struggling from my weddings?
Yeah.
From my weddings?
month and a
My
half
wedding?
ago. A month and a half ago, too
Yeah.
many flowers.
Well,
Early
I could
spring.
tell you what, not only does water wet your throat, it also hydrates your entire body. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but it will increase brain function. It will increase muscle performance, and it will increase your performance in bed as well.
Increase trips to the bathroom.
Well, and it will also increase your performance in the World Lumberjack Games.
Oh, do you mean the games that we're going to?
Is that what it's called, right? That's like, I just did that.
Close. The Lumberjack World Championship.
So close. Regardless, it's involving the whole world, and it's some sort of championship involving lumberjacks, the World Lumberjack Championships, and we're going.
Miles, not only are we going, I just got word from the folks at Ice Mountain. They're going to let us try some of the events.
Really?
Yep.
Like what?
I think.
Do I get to choose?
So I think we can do whatever we want technically for the event. So I'm going to take off the log running right away because I don't want to be running
that was
on a
actually
log.
the one I wanted to do.
You
That'd be the
can.
funnest
You
one.
can. Go for it.
I think that Ryan and I should, regardless if we're at the lumberjack games or anything, him and I should fill a pool full of Ice Mountain water. We should put a log in there, and we both should hop on the log, and we should do a log rolling competition where you run and you try and get the other person off.
Okay, I mean, I don't.
That'd be
Even,
funny.
I don't even.
We get on the log, and then Ryan, the log is just like this, and I'm up to my torso in water because the log is like a teeter-totter angled so badly.
Dude, I'm trying to bring you down. I can't.
It's like I just step on the log when Ryan does, and I just lose instantly because I'm just in the water. That's what would happen. I'd step on the log if Ryan was already standing on it, and I'd launch him out of the ice mountain.
No, so you'd win because it's technically a competition of you trying to spin the log to get your opponent off.
Yeah. I wouldn't even have to spin it. I could just jump once on top of it, and then Ryan would go send him flying into the oblivion.
Go 50 yards.
But then we could recover with some Ice Mountain.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what the options are for you to compete in? Log running, number 1. Boom running, number 2, which is like NXT. You know, like they have the fake rocks.
MXC.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Not NXT.
Wrestling.
But like you run across these logs that are just floating in the water, trying to get to the other side.
Yeah.
Speed pole climbing.
That I'm out on.
Oh, dude, that would be fun.
I'm scared of heights.
True.
I suppose if
Yeah.
you just don't look down. I just
Yeah.
go like this.
The descent
Well, you gotta
would be the
get.
scariest.
You gotta go back down.
No.
the basketball
We'll get a
goggles
helicopter. Yeah. Get the dribble the dribble goggles like in basketball. You can't see down below.
Yeah.
And then we'll just get a helicopter to come in and rescue me from the top.
Yeah.
Assuming that I actually make it to the top. I'd get like 3 feet up, and then I would just be dog tired. And I'd have to rehydrate with some Ice Mountain.
Mm-hmm. You could also do chopping.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep. Axe throwing or sawing.
I think in all reality, I would be the best at axe throwing straight out of the box, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like off the rack miles in a lumberjack games, I have the best shot at axe throwing, I think.
Yeah, if I had to pick one, just from my years of splitting wood, I would go with chopping, but it's a different motion. You're not splitting any wood, you're hitting it from the side, so that might throw a wrinkle, but I do have that muscle memory in me.
Okay. I like that. Well, time will tell. So we'll see you guys at the lumberjack games. When is it again?
July.
Oh, man. Caught him.
I had it up.
The thing, yeah.
July
23rd,
Yeah, July 20th through the 22nd.
Oh, that's
All right. We'll see you guys there in Hayward, Wisconsin.
Yep.
You know, I think we need to start bringing the giant subs back where you just cut off
subs, yeah.
slices.
so
Yeah.
cool.
What oven were they cooking that in? How are they doing that? How are they cooking 6-foot-long sub breads?
Well, maybe they have like a conveyor. I don't know. Maybe they have. It's kind of like Quiznos. Maybe they have a fucking conveyor belt and throw it down.
It was definitely at Subway that was doing it. So I think you had to get cold meats. Or they diced it up ahead of time and toasted each one individually.
Are you talking about the bread?
I'm talking about the 6-foot-long sub that would come. And they would cook an entire 6-foot-long loaf of bread.
Was it connected?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about how they cook the bread,
Yeah.
period.
I bet what they
It comes cooked. Like Subway, it's Subway corporate is shipping each one like 3 or...
It has to get heated up, though, at some point.
No, they're making their own bread
Yeah.
at Subway, dude. It's
Yeah.
just you've never seen them in the
Google
tray
it,
slots.
What do I Google?
Google, how do they make 6-foot-long subs?
Well, so here's what I think they're doing. I think they're taking, like, of course, they'll take 6 foot longs of the same bread. They'll take a butt from one end and a butt from the other. They'll place them at the end, and then they'll just go like middles all the way down.
So they're just lying to us. It's not. It was never actually 6 feet.
How giant
my
6
guess.
feet long Subway subs are made. Go to
Oh,
the comments.
We got a full YouTube video.
It's an Unwrapped episode. Do you ever watch Unwrapped as a kid?
I love
Uh-uh.
Unwrapped.
It was great.
Tyler likes being unwrapped.
Never been wrapped.
Okay, many years ago. It's a bad radio. Doesn't say anything.
No, not seeing it.
Anyways,
Okay, that's
it's
a
all
massive
connected.
sub, dude.
it's definitely one long thing
Yeah,
of sandwich.
Yep.
I just don't understand how they do it. And why, who I guess people did buy them. People
Yeah.
thought it was a great gimmick.
Well, they don't
What
do
else
them
could-
anymore. They just do like giant boxes of mini subs.
Yeah.
Well, fucking maybe they just cut it right in half, and so it's just like an oven. They put three feet on top and 3 feet on the bottom rack.
I don't know. It's one of life's greatest mysteries. Is that
Oh, yeah.
See that? Okay, there they are.
Yeah, they're doing them individually.
okay?
Yeah.
Well, let's just watch this Unwrapped episode then, I guess.
Where's the yoga mat that goes into Subway subs?
So they don't actually make it 6 feet.
I don't think so.
Doesn't look
They
like
must just squish it
Looks
together.
like footers.
Fucking pisses me off.
They lied to us this whole
I
time.
know.
They've also been lying about the length of a 6 inch or a foot long too, and a 6
Yeah.
inch.
So
Someone,
this is probably 5'10" sub.
yeah, yeah. You're not getting a full
It
6
doesn't have the
feet.
same ring to
Yeah.
it.
Doesn't have the wow factor.
That's like every guy that's 5'10" saying they're 6 foot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's Subway saying
So
they're
how long
5'10"
are foot longs actually?
like 11 inches.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
good
they're
enough.
they're never $5 anymore.
no, I mean, and there's no dollar menu at McDonald's anymore.
That's
I feel
fucked. Inflation, man.
Yeah, this is horseshit.
Yep.
So you're not even buying a 6 foot sub. You're
That-
wow.
There we go, dude. They're cutting it in.
Oh, I hate them. I hate them.
And the butt was cut off of that one.
Yeah.
Both butts.
Ryan, you nailed it.
I fucking nailed it.
So okay. First of all, you're not buying a 6 foot long sub. You're buying 6 1 foot subs.
Well, you're buying 6 11-inch clubs.
yes.
Imagine if they saw $5 footlongs. You could get a 6 footer for $30. That
Yeah.
ain't bad.
The math adds up.
Look at that. Just sliding
that
it in there.
box.
Yeah.
Done that before.
Whoa.
It was
What?
wrapped up.
I've
I
ordered a
was
6 foot sub before. Just relax.
Slid
Jared.
that turkey melt right in that shipping box.
right in the box.
You ever just get a 6 foot sub and then eat it for the whole week?
A foot a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of leftover subs,
No,
especially if you get
lettuce
sauce
gets
on them.
gross,
Yep,
too.
lettuce gets gross. Tomatoes makes the bread soggy.
Mhm.
You got to be very tactical or strategical when you order that.
Strategical is
Yep.
absolutely correct. Yeah. I wouldn't complain though if I went to a thing and they had subs.
A graduation party for
Yeah.
sure. I actually love just the little ham sandwiches.
Those are fire. We
The
had
little
those.
round buns.
Yeah, and like maybe a King's Hawaiian
Mhm.
bun, the little just sweet buttery
Yeah.
roll. Oof, 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 ooh.
Those are good.
Like if
Whatever
I'm
King's doing down there in Hawaii, it is very nice.
We had those little sandwiches for the late night snack at our wedding.
That's a good move.
Those are fire.
And it's every time you have one of those little sandwiches, I could go home and make the exact same sandwich the exact same way. It wouldn't taste as good as the ones that people give you.
No,
For
100%.
some reason, it's just like if someone else cooks it for you, it tastes better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, making a making a submarine sandwich at home is not even remotely close to the same as buying.
No, I'm
it.
talking
No,
I'm talking just the little ham sandwiches that are
Oh,
just butter and
but
ham.
regardless, I
Yeah.
think even step further, submarine sandwiches are absolutely dog shit at home.
I don't
I
think I've ever even made one
I
at
think
home.
you could even
Because
just
you're not an artist.
you could buy all of
Fair.
the ingredients from Subway like a la carte, bring it home and make it yourself, and it would still
It's
taste
still
completely
not
different.
the same.
Also,
I don't know what it is either.
I feel like all the Dylans we've had in our head when we talk about them on this podcast worked at Subway.
at
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they once in a while they're at the fucking skate park in the evening where it's still wearing their Subway polo.
No,
Yeah.
they're bringing all the cookies that no one bought to the
Yeah.
skate park, handing
What's
them out.
up, bitches? Free cookies.
You want a raspberry?
You gotta
Here's
do a kickflip if you want a raspberry cookie.
Their cookies are
They fuck. They're
yes,
good.
they're Otis
let's
Spunkermeyer.
get off
Mhm.
Subway's dick. All right.
Somebody's not even that good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Subway's not even that good. I don't
Subway's
know what happened.
Cookies are great. though.
Yeah.
I'm a big Firehouse Subs guy. You guys know that about
Mm.
me.
Yep. Well, you get a pickle with those too. That's
Get a pickle. Just they toast it the right amount. You know.
I'm a Jersey Mike's guy.
Yeah,
I think
They have elite hot sandwiches.
Jersey Mike's guy.
Honestly, I'm a Quiznos guy, but they're a dying breed.
Yeah, I mean
that-
Quiznos is basically just knockoff Firehouse Subs. So whatever.
Well, it was here first, so
Anyways, what's the worst part of a graduation party, Tyler?
small talk, hands down. Coming up to the grad, acting like you care that you're at their party.
I did tell Ann's cousin, so I guess it's my cousin now, technically.
Cousin-in-law.
Cousin-in-law.
Yeah,
At his
in-law.
graduation party, I said, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you congrats, but you just did what everyone else in the world has done most of the time.
What did he say?
In this area, the percentage of people graduating from high school is very high.
Yeah. I would say about 10% of the grad parties that I get invited to or have gone to in my life, I actually care about the graduate.
Yeah. I mean,
There's like a whole 90 that I am there just to save face or because I was forced to go.
Yeah. And it's not even a free meal because you're probably dishing out 20, 40,
Right.
$50.
You're paying
depending on how
for it.
well you know them.
Yeah, I'm not giving anybody $50.
you give someone $50 for a graduation.
Well, it depends on who it is. You know, if it's a family member, like if it's my cousin, I'll give him $50.
I am paying you way too much then.
My sister
That's not
graduated.
I'm a dual income household.
Oh, okay.
So it's not just my
Okay,
money.
relax.
So
Your budget on graduation from you then should be $10. Should be 10 from your wife, and then you guys are good.
it's two
Yeah, 20's
individual
not-
10s and written on the bill says from Ryan and from Meg.
Yeah, absolutely. So small talk sucks. But it's not. I think that the small talk with the graduate is just the beginning,
Yeah, well,
Because
that's small
then-
talk with everyone there too.
because then you have to then go to the parents. Another one out of the nest. Am I right? God, that's got to feel good. I think you got one more left, and then you're free. It's like, oh God, every single time you go.
God, you're finally going to be able to play all that golf you wanted to for these years.
Yeah, the wife might not love not having the kid at home, but it's sure going to be good for your guys' sex life, isn't it? Yeah.
God, I can't imagine what that bank account's going to look like once that little sucker's out of the house.
So, yeah, I think it's because the high school kid's shy and awkward, so it's over
Mhm.
quick.
Yeah.
It's all of the other people.
Yeah.
Well, because then you go get food, right? And you probably get stuck talking to someone in the food line. And then you got to find a table to sit somewhere.
Mhm.
And
And
odds
then
are
you're
there's
done.
no open tables. It's like probably half full or full.
And
Right.
then you just end up just like you did at that wedding. You're sitting on the
In the
garage
By
stairwell.
myself. Yeah.
sitting on the garage stairs with a plate on your lap.
I
know?
forgot about
On
that.
your
Did I also
birthday.
tell you guys that same day was my birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you told
Yeah.
us. Yeah, it's a
So, I mean-
disaster day for you.
I know.
Especially when you're trying to find a seat and it's like two long tables and like you're in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like really narrow hallway.
Right. Talking to people next to you and across from you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say like another like shitty part about graduations is deciding whether or not you're going to take the time to like go say goodbye to the graduate or be like, "Hey man, we're taking off, you know,
Never.
congrats again. Hopefully you do well."
I don't even say goodbye to you guys. So
No, I'm
Oh,
usually
go.
just dipping out
And that-
right away.
Yeah.
and that hurts.
it's fine. You're fine.
It hurts me. It is painful.
Miles, if I went up to you and said goodbye to you in any situation, you would be so uncomfortable.
But saying goodbye.
If
Not like,
I,
"Hey, we'll see you tomorrow."
if I left your wedding early and I made time to go find you, like, hey, Miles, great wedding. Goodbye.
No, that would have been nice, Tyler.
No, it would
Not
not.
a single person did that to me.
because you dipped out. You Irish goodbye. You
Yeah.
took a page out
You
of my
did,
book
yeah.
and you just
Goodbye.
left.
You
That was
did.
if anyone's currently engaged in planning a wedding, that is the move. If the party ends at 11:30, dip out at 11. The party ends at midnight, dip out at 11:30. But only on your wedding. I'm all for shutting a place down or whatever. But if you are the bride and groom, got to get out of there early. It's the best move to do, in my opinion.
Yeah, but don't do it at graduation. Just say goodbye, guys. If you're there, you don't need to say goodbye to the graduate. You already talked to him. Just
Yeah.
bail.
He's busy. He or she's busy.
How long is appropriate amount of time to be at a graduation party?
Half hour.
I was gonna say like 2.5 hours. Well, because you eat a late breakfast. Eat a late breakfast at like 11, and then you eat like a early lunch at like
you have to
1.
get some. You have to get some sheet cake at like 2:30.
Yeah, especially if you have kids. I mean, it's a great way to feed the kids during the day.
yeah. They usually some yard games too. Wear some
Yep.
energy off.
Yep.
No, I'm thinking if you are close proximity to the graduate in terms of family or friends and geography, if you're next door neighbors, something like that.
You have no excuse for that.
Yeah, you're gonna, yeah. All right, well, I got to go home and do some stuff. If you walk next door and you just go sit on your patio and drink beer, it's like, really, dude?
Occasional wave.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Hey.
I think a half hour is like really starting to, it's like if you're going over a half hour, that's not great.
Yeah, I mean, I think I agree with Jared. I think a half hour is right, that sweet spot, because you're going to get food. And there's always that feeling like you can't eat and run. So then
I think a good move though, you come in and you're like, hey, you gotta be out of breath a little. You gotta be like, oh, we made it. Okay, sorry, we have so many parties we're trying to get to today, and we are trying to get to as many as we can. We can't promise everyone, but we made it here, so we're just gonna.
No.
We wanted to come say hi. We're gonna maybe just grab a quick bite, and then we got to get out of here because we got so many to do.
And that's when you make them feel special too. Like, oh, we have so many of these to go today, but we had to make sure that we got to yours. So congratulations.
Yeah, and then just okay. Where's the boards I can look at? Where's you as a kid? Act real excited. Then as soon as you're out of sight, you can dip out, and they're like, well, they got to run. I can't imagine what their fridge looks like. They probably, whole front of their fridge is covered in invites.
Yeah, right. I think, appropriate amount of time is like enough time to where you can still keep the car running, if you will.
Oh, really?
It's like... Yeah, so I mean, like
in the middle of in the beginning of the summer, you're keeping the car running.
Yeah, you keep the AC on though.
AC humming.
Yeah, keep the AC humming. They can hear your car from like 2 blocks away. AC
backfires while you're walking up.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'd let my car run for 15, 20 minutes probably.
And when it's 62 degrees outside, it's a little drizzly out.
Yeah, another great out is to just bring the dog with. Be like, we gotta get dogs in the car. We're super busy. So we gotta take them off.
Oh, I thought you meant like bring him into the grad party.
No, leave him in the car.
That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, leave him in the car. Crack the windows a little bit.
Here's an idea for you. Most of the people just park on the road, right? You drive right up to the fucking garage and be like,
but then everyone's gonna see you leave.
Yeah, that's fine. You're obviously in a hurry if you're parking by the garage.
It's an alpha move.
Yeah. You fucking run the mailbox over like, oof, God,
made it.
I didn't think we were gonna make this one.
You guys ever seen the TikToks online where the kid, there's a bunch of kids and they're all wearing puffy vests with a long sleeve underneath, and they're like the alpha dad at a basketball game, and they walk in and they're always looking away and just shaking everyone's hand and kind of going like that.
Yeah.
That's what that dad would do.
Yep.
Is he would just roll into the driveway and be like, the driveway was open, so I just parked there. How we doing there, camp? Where's the food? Where's your dad? And it just keeps walking.
Yep.
That's the way you got to do it. You've never seen that?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, show you. Pretty funny. It's a great TikTok.
They're all looking up in the air.
Yeah, they always look up in the air and they're all doing the same thing. It's so funny.
I feel like that might be you one day though.
It's definitely gonna be me.
You start buying puff vests.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get a puff daddy fest. And I can truly be the puff daddy. You can call me P. Diddy for short. Actually, no, just Diddy. Actually, just Puffy. Actually, no.
PD.
Sean. That's what we're gonna go with.
And you have a lot of combs, so Sean Combs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think the out of breath move is the move to do. Whew, we made it. Oh, God, you will not believe what we've been through today.
That's the only one you have all day.
Yeah.
That's all.
But what are they going to go? Okay, you don't know any high schoolers. You don't know that. You can just do like on the other side of the family, tons.
We are in the
They go to
nice.
another school.
We are in the gap though. We're not going to any friends' graduations, and our friends don't have kids that are graduating right now.
We're in a sweet spot.
Yep. So it's only family friends that we could possibly get invited to.
Yeah. And well, what Jared, what you're saying, it's like, maybe I know him. Who else you going to do? They go to a different school.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
You
They're
don't,
in Canada.
you don't know them.
It's like the kid with a girlfriend in Canada you met at camp.
Exactly right. Yeah, they go to a different school. You won't know them.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah. So honestly, T's and P's out there to everyone who has to go to a bunch of graduation parties. Use the move if you need to. Get a little out of breath. Let them know that, oh God, we really wanted to make it to this one. And so we made sure that we were able to get here on time. You know, we do have some other ones to get to, but we wanted to make sure we were here for you.
It's like your coworker's like kid getting graduated.
And then you load up a plate and you cheese out of there. You go, hey, did anyone establish a pea corner in the backyard? And then you walk out the garage door and you just go right to the car.
Yeah. It's not a bad move.
No.
What about, I know there's a lot of graduations where they'll have like coolers of beer out, right? And there's I feel like there's quite a few people that'll sit around and drink beer with mom and dad and shit like that. Are you guys down for that?
Yeah, I'm more likely to stay past my 30-minute mark when there's beer involved.
But here's the thing is when your guys' kids have a graduation party, I will get hammered and stay the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're friends of the parents, then you just drink all the beer in the cooler.
Yep.
Because it's like you're not there for the graduation party. You're there to just drink with the guys.
It's the adult pop cooler.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. They don't put
Barley
beer
pop.
on it. Barley pop. Yes.
Nice one, Ryan.
I got Tyler on that one.
Yeah. Inside joke, Miles. You wouldn't get it. That was good, Ryan.
Yeah, he's
good on
mad.
us.
He's not a part of it.
He's
now.
rattled.
I honestly thought you two just hated each other.
No,
I
we
thought
really
it was
enjoy each other's company.
Yeah, I thought it was like the band that always they're together, but they secretly hate each other behind the scenes. I thought that was it. I didn't know you guys had inside jokes.
Yeah.
No, we're the
Fleetwood Mac.
opposite. We're the band that pretends to hate each other, but we're secretly friends.
You secretly are in love.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oasis.
Don't tell our wives.
Oasis, yeah.
Yep. Is that a real thing?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Wait, what do you mean? They're all banging each other in the band Oasis?
Oh, I think you said pretending to hate each other. But,
Well, yeah, we said both of them.
oh yeah. Well, yeah, they're brothers, and they pretend they hate each other, but really they're brothers. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of just hate your brother naturally. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I think we call that a love-hate relationship, honestly.
That's where that comes from. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good luck to everyone out there going. Make sure you plan your day though, so that you figure and be smart. You know which families are going to have the good spread. I'm not going to leave it at that. I'm not going to go any more detail. You fucking know who's going to have the good food. Make sure you plan around that. Don't go to the shitty food graduation party and eat that first and then show up to the other one and be stuffed and can't eat the good food.
Mm-hmm.
Plan your day correctly. Make sure you know which ones you're going to so you can eat appropriately. Don't want to mess that up.
Great
I did
advice.
that once and I'll never do it again.
Fuck, I might just like walk out of my garage, look down the block this way, look down the block that way. If there's any grad parties,
Swing on in.
Yeah.
You're driving around like you're rummage sailing.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
looking for
That
grad
might be a
party.
good move. Because it's like, oh, I'm just a neighbor down the road. I thought I'd stop in, like, say congratulate. What are they going to say? No, get the fuck out of here.
No, hey, and also like
You were not on the invite list. They're not going to do that.
also bring a card, but don't sign it and don't put any money in it. So they think like, yeah, you know,
Yeah,
you brought my kid $20. It's fine. Like,
At that point, you just need to put an envelope in there.
yeah.
And then they just
Yeah,
like,
it's just an envelope.
yeah.
Yeah, or is it like an 8.5 by 11 that says congrats, just all folded up inside an
Yeah.
envelope?
That's actually, we should do that for a video.
Because like on it,
We should just drive around town and just pop into random graduation
Okay,
parties.
but I don't think you could do that.
Yeah.
though. I think you're gonna get
You're the
get cited
graduation
right away.
video
I'll
guy.
wear a mustache. I'll wear a fake mustache.
You'll never know.
Speaking of mustache, this is 3 days.
It's coming in good. I don't know what you're bitching
I
about.
shaved around it, so we'll keep going.
Yeah, keep that thing rolling. Could be kind of fun though.
yeah.
Instead of wedding crashers, we could just call it graduation party crashers.
That's good.
Rolls off the tongue.
Oh god, look at that thing.
I know I can see it in my peripherals again.
It's good looking. It actually is coming in way better than you were saying it was.
You're too hung up about the middle part.
I
It's
know.
fine. It's
you just
fine.
wait till it gets longer. It gets long and wiry.
Grow your mustache and then just crash some graduation parties. I'm sure everyone will love that.
I'll just shave one side of it.
Yeah, the outsides.
I don't know why that seems funny to me.
Yeah, just the outsides.
Yeah, leave the middle.
Actually, you know what kids are doing to their eyebrows these days? They're putting like
The
stripes in
notch.
them. Yeah, I might do that.
They're still doing that?
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
It's strange.
I thought that trend came and went.
No, it's back.
Okay.
Back
The
in a big,
Adidas
big
logo.
way.
I better call my stylist. Tell her she's got to make sure that there's extra room so she can style my eyebrows next time.
Jared, are you going to leave it on his mouth?
I might get some mustache slits, some musty slits.
Don't call them musty slits.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna take a break. Good luck, everyone out there. Use our tactics; they're free. We're not even gonna charge you $9.99 3 installments or anything for that type of stuff. It's free. Take our moves, go for it. Free food. Show up randomly, crash it. Don't put a card in there. You fly under the radar. Do the out of breath technique. All those, you're good to go.
Solid.
Mhm.
Anything in life that's free is great, right?
The segment's over, Ryan. You know what I wish there was world championships of?
What? Clay pigeons?
Yeah.
I think there is.
I think there is, yeah.
Well, we need to go.
we should.
And who better to be sponsored by than Mossberg? We got to talk to Mr. Mossberg, Mr. Berg.
Yep.
To me. And we should get them to sponsor the world trap skeet shooting competitions.
I think we should go to that, and I'm going to take every penny in my bank account and put it on people with Mossbergs.
Calcutta, yeah.
Yep. And I'm
Nice.
coming out of there a rich man.
I would agree. It's also one of those things that maybe not, because usually people with Mossbergs are so used to only putting one shell in the barrel that they
Yeah.
might end up, in a competition
They,
where it's like,
they could just get cocky with it, though, and just let all of the clays go and shoot them all with one.
yeah, pull all of them. They all go up,
All
and as
25.
soon as they all intersect at the same time, you just one Mossberg shot, killing 20 clay pigeons with one stone.
That's all you need.
And by stone, I mean bullet, shell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By bullet, I mean
Yeah.
A lot of bullets in the shell.
Yeah. And it's
25.
actually, they're not even using bird shot or like clay pigeon shot. They're just using slugs, and they're
Yep.
that good.
Yeah.
That's all you need in a competition if you're firing a Mossberg downrange. Or is it uprange? It's downrange.
Yeah, downrange.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Uprange?
No, downrange.
Downrange.
Yeah, you
what
want
would
to be.
be uprange would be back at someone.
Yeah. We don't want that.
Yeah, no, that is a big no. Don't do anything uprange. Do it downrange.
Mhm.
Regardless, if you want to get prepped for the championships of skeet shooting and trap shooting, go to mossberg.com, pick out a victory weapon, really is what it is.
Mhm.
Choose your character to win.
It's a good one.
Guaranteed victory.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, they should just
dun.
start selling Mossbergs with a trap shooting gold medal.
Yeah.
You buy one, you get
Yeah,
one.
it
Yeah.
should just come in the package.
Mm-hmm.
Buy one, get one free. Buy a Mossberg, get a free championship medal.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. All right, guys, we're back. Jared, what are we talking about?
Our anti-bucket list.
Anti-bucket list. Basically stuff that we would never want to do before we die, right? That would be the opposite of a bucket list.
Yeah.
Things that I definitely don't want to do before I kick the bucket.
Fuck the bucket.
Quite literally.
Yeah. That's why it's called the bucket list.
Things that you learn late in life.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Isn't that the
I did.
origin
Yeah.
of it?
No, yeah.
It makes sense. Yeah, things you learn late
I
in
saw a
life.
TikTok saying that the origin of the term bucket list was made from that movie.
Yep, it was.
But I feel like
It's true.
no
Yeah,
way.
I feel like we looked this up on this podcast before.
No.
No, we didn't, but yeah. Yeah. That's what it means.
Like, I just feel like that was a term well before the movie.
No,
Nope.
that's true. It's from the movie.
No, before that, they just called it, they just would, like, dumbasses just kept saying, I'd love to do that before I die. Like a bunch of idiots. That's what they used to say.
So dumb.
God, that's so lame. But yeah, anti-bucket list. What's on it, Tyler? What do you got?
My first one, I went with something that's actually on a lot of bucket lists that I just don't give a shit if I ever do. I don't need to swim with the dolphins.
Okay. That's a good one.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill. That,
Yeah.
Wait, what? What did Tyreek Hill do?
Well, he's a Dolphin.
He's talking about the
Oh,
football
God.
team.
I thought
Yeah.
you meant like he.
Yeah, I don't need to get in a pool with Tua or Tyreek or Jalen Waddle. I'm fine.
NFL joke.
I know.
Yeah, no, I have noticed. If it happens, great. I'm never gonna go seek out
Yeah.
a chance to swim with the Dolphins.
But see, can this technically be on your list? Because if presented with the opportunity to go swim with the Dolphins, I think you maybe do it. If you're in Mexico, maybe you're in Cancun, and there's like, hey, we're all going to swim with the Dolphins, Tyler. You're coming. It's on us.
You're going.
You're going.
I'm probably gonna chill by the pool. And
You're
drink.
going.
No,
Me and
that's a
Tyreek
lie.
are not swimming.
Dude, what about grabbing onto the dorsal fin of a dolphin and just riding the wave?
I
That'd be
think
sick.
that's just movies.
No, you do
they
that.
Yeah, you do that.
My brother got to swim with the Dolphins when we were young. We went to Mexico once as kids, and my brother got to swim with the Dolphins, and I did not. And I just had to watch like a fucking loser. Aside. I think it was like, it's like
You weren't
you
tall
must be
enough.
this tall to ride a dolphin.
Yeah.
I was not tall enough, which is very ironic because my brother's like 5'3". He didn't grow after that, so
Yeah.
if they had an adult version, he would not be tall enough to ride a
The
dolphin.
Dolphin stunted his growth.
Yeah, might have been it. Might have gotten a kick to the growth plate. Might have got a fin to the
Yeah.
growth plate and actually stunted it.
Yeah, might have got a needle nose to the growth plate.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right if it was presented to me, but I will never ever seek this opportunity out.
Yeah. It is not on your bucket list.
Nope.
It is on your anti-bucket
Mhm.
list.
I did swim with the manatees in Florida. That was kind of fun.
Not the same though.
Not even.
Yeah,
close
I mean,
to
it was
the
actually
same.
kind of freaky because of how big they are.
Yeah,
And I understand they're not going to hurt. Probably not going to.
Was
hurt
that
you,
on your
but,
bucket list?
at the time? Yeah.
I feel like sometimes, like, I don't think anyone, a very small portion of the population actually has written down a bucket list.
probably not.
And it's usually what happens is after you do something, you're like, fuck, that was awesome. That was totally a bucket list thing. I wanted
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah,
But you never thought that before.
yeah.
yeah. It's more like an adjective now.
Yeah. I think
Something
in
cool.
the same vein as what you're talking about,
Yeah.
something that I definitely don't really care to do before I die is go see Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be super touristy.
Well, but it's more so the experience, right? I would maybe from way back far distance like to look, but they put you on a boat and you just come back sopping wet.
Yeah, it's kind of like the log jam or whatever they call it, like
Yeah,
an
yeah.
amusement park.
Yeah, the
Camp
log
Snoopy.
shoot.
Yeah. You just or
Paul Bunyan's log shoot at
Yeah.
away.
yeah, and then when you're done on the log chute, then you go on the bridge and you get soaked by the next group coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just have to sit in your wet
Yeah.
pants all day. That
Yeah.
sounds sick.
Wear that stupid poncho.
Yeah, and they give you ponchos, but still, you have to just get soaked.
Well, like at Valley Fair, that ride is placed right when you walk in, so that you get soaking wet. You got to buy new clothes at the gift shop.
Ah.
So
That's why I do it. That's why they make you buy the poncho, I'm sure.
probably a $40 poncho.
Yeah.
Valley Fair right
Yeah.
in the back.
Yeah.
Make sure you bring your poncho, and Ryan shows up with like one of the drug rug,
Yeah.
like cloth
The opposite.
poncho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Pancho Villa.
I did. My wife brought me back a drug rug when she was in high school. She went to Mexico.
It was very popular back then.
Yeah, I should try and dig that out.
See if
Where-
you can find that drug rug. Wear it on the pod.
I will. I'll try. That and my new mustache.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's actually a great combo.
Great combination.
You are every day you grow closer to Dylan.
I know. I'm getting close.
Has any of you been to Niagara Falls?
No.
Never.
Mm-mm.
And I think it's like the main thing turning me off to Niagara Falls is that episode of The Office where Jim and Pam get married. There, spoiler alert, by the way. They like actually.
You're supposed to
get
say
married.
spoiler alert before you
I know.
spoil.
I forgot to say it, but it just was like, "Ooh, that does not look very fun at all. It's just a bunch of people just taking a shower
I
on
always
a boat.
Yeah, I always think of Bruce Almighty when he's trying to do a news report there, and he also just gets drenched.
Is
Oh,
the
yeah.
Niagara Falls one of the 8 wonders of the world or the 7 wonders of the world?
I don't think so, but I'll Google it.
I feel like it's on some
What are
sort of
the
list like that.
Wonders of the world.
This would be the
Pyramids?
7 natural wonders of the world.
What are
The 7.
I got it, Jared.
okay?
It is the Great Barrier Reef, the Grand Canyon, Victoria Falls, Mount Everest, Paracutin. This is way more than fucking 7.
Wow.
The Iguazu Falls, Halong Bay, Table Mountain, Grand Canyon, Uluru, Angel Falls, Guanabara Bay, and a couple more bays that I can't pronounce.
Yeah.
So no Niagara Falls.
No.
Yeah. I mean, there's falls that are way better apparently.
Mhm.
So what are we doing at Niagara?
Yeah.
What state is
Getting
technically
soaked.
Niagara Falls even in?
I think it's New
It's in
York.
New York.
Yeah.
Is it in New York or is it in Toronto?
It's like
Or like,
I think
like-
it's in the middle.
Okay,
I think.
right on the border.
Yeah, maybe it is the border. Like
Maybe
one
it
side
is.
of the
I don't
falls
know.
is Canada, one side is
I'll
us.
never find out
Yeah.
willingly unless you guys drug rug me and take.
Or you go to a Bills game.
Yeah. No.
You could just fly over it too and check it out.
Yeah. I mean, like I
Your way
said,
in.
from a distance sounds great. To get all up in Niagara Falls seems disastrous.
I feel like Niagara Falls for New Yorkers is kind of like Mount Rushmore for us.
I don't know.
Probably Medora.
I've been to Mount Rushmore and I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It is.
I mean, I just don't ever need to go back.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
going back until I like maybe bring my kids there. Someday.
Right. Like New Yorkers probably go to Niagara Falls once because they're from New York. And they're just like, all right, I don't need to go back now.
Yeah. God.
Imagine if you're flying over Niagara Falls on the plane, the flight attendant walks down with one of those like fan misters and just starts spraying everybody to get the real effect of being at the falls.
I'd be so pissed.
You would be so mad.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing I'm trying to avoid.
Give you the real experience.
Yeah. Just it's not on my bucket list. It's definitely on my anti-bucket list.
Sure.
Ryan, what do you got?
One thing on my anti-bucket list that I have no desire to do is go to Disney World or
Mm.
Disneyland. Even if I won the Super Bowl, I wouldn't go to Disney World.
If all of a
I'm
sudden
out
you
on it.
decide to start your NFL career and you win the Super
Yeah.
Bowl,
MVP.
you're not going?
I'm not going. I'm not saying it.
You're going to say, I'm going to Six Flags.
Yeah.
Universal Studios.
Yeah. I'm going to Camp Snoopy.
I'm going to Paul Bunyan's log show.
I'm going to Hayward, Wisconsin.
Lumberjack World
Wisconsin
Championship.
Dells would maybe be the way.
The
to go.
Dells actually,
Yeah.
see, I would fuck with the Dells.
That is on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Let's go to Wisconsin Dells.
Yeah, never been.
I
Me
can get
either.
you there.
Hell
I can
yeah.
get you there. On our way to Hayward, we can swing on through.
Sweet. I don't even need to see the slides. Just drive me by it.
The only time I've been there. I think I was there as a kid for like a basketball tournament once, but then other than that, Ryan and I went to the Dells for a live podcast back in the day. If you listen to it, it's one of these episodes. We were at the Showboat Saloon in Wisconsin Dells, and we went when there was no water parks open.
Yeah,
It was
too
like
cold.
April.
Yep. Too
So
cold.
it was just a mistake.
It was snowing the day of the takeover.
Now, my question is what age do you stop sliding down water slides?
Ooh.
For me, it was about 15, 16 until
really?
this year.
Until you have a kid.
Yep.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, like if you had no kids though, you definitely got to shut it down around
Yeah, no kids is a red
Yeah.
flag.
like 17 years old.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. you're running up the steps like just trying to get past all these little 5-6-year-olds just to get a good spot in line. Also, the steps getting up to some of those high slides. I mean, 100 steps.
I was out of breath. Father's Day last year, we went to a water park, and the amount of times I went up and down those just up the
Yeah, I was
steps.
gonna say you don't go down the steps.
No, I
Unless
just
you
went
get
up there,
scared.
threw
Unless
him
you get
down the
scared,
slide,
yeah.
then met him at the bottom.
Yeah, because you're too scared.
No, I was out of breath a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's for like what 10 seconds of
Mhm.
gratification.
But
Well,
it's
it's-
not about the 10 seconds of gratification. It's the look on your kid's face at the bottom. They're
Yeah.
so happy.
And the worst part is, kid can't swim yet, so I'm out of breath. I get on the slide, and then I got to hold him above water when you get off the slide.
yeah,
you know?
overhead press.
Yep.
I think you gotta let them get the rip a little bit. I think as you get to the bottom, actually have them in front of you, and then as you get to the bottom, give them an extra launch into the water. Does a tumble like you just got sucked under a wave, and then just pull them out and be like,
See, you're fine.
yeah.
Yeah,
Basically,
You float.
waterboard your kid a little bit at the bottom.
Just
of
hold
the
your breath.
water
You'll
slide
float.
might be good. So the reason why I think you don't want to go to Disney World is I think maybe 10 years. Well, yeah, maybe 15 years ago or maybe 20 years ago when you're like 10, you'd want to go. No, it's for me the big turnoff to Disney World is all of the Disney adults.
Correct. It's the
Right?
culture
Like
behind
if
it.
I'd have never learned that Disney adults were a thing, because like that's one of the negative parts of the internet is that it revealed Disney adults.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm being
big time.
didn't know they existed until the internet comes along and you're like, these guys aren't going there with children. They're just going there and loving it.
You want to know something nuts? Mr. Glassman has a super viral TikTok just on Jared's page of Disney adult stuff.
I do, yeah.
What'd you do?
Glassman's got a 1 million view TikTok of Disney adults.
Yeah, it's like, how do I describe it?
It's something along the lines of he screen recorded his phone. He's like, my algorithm's dialed, and all of Jared's For You page was Disney adult shit.
No.
And then it ends with like, this is how I got diarrhea at Disney World.
And I remember seeing that TikTok. I'm like, that's funny. And then I had no idea that it was my coworker Jared's TikTok.
Jared, I mean, the game never stops. Even when you're chilling at home, you're just putting out content, you know?
Content life isn't easy.
Yeah.
Sorry to absolutely derail your thought, but I just feel like the world needs to know that Jared is on Disney adult TikTok.
Yeah. Which is starting to maybe make me think that you might be a little bit of a Disney adult.
I've been once.
You've been a Disney adult once?
No, Disney World once.
It just, I didn't know. And then the internet reveals that, and you're like, it kind of twists how you feel about Disney World a little bit. You know what I mean?
I have
Well,
a question as someone that's never been to Disney World. What's the difference between Disney World and Disneyland?
Disneyland is Disney World light.
Very light.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
It's just
like
smaller. It
like a-
doesn't have as much stuff going on.
a diet Disney World.
Yeah,
almost.
diet Disney World.
Because Disney World has like 5 or 6 theme parks, like different types.
Yeah,
of
how do you even
ones.
know which one to go to?
So which one is Harry Potter land world at?
Disney World.
I want to go to that one. So it's
Yeah.
on my list.
Disneyland is in California. Disney World is in Florida.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. I actually went to Disneyland on my 6th birthday.
Mm.
Do you remember it like it was yesterday?
Well, no, it was like
Do you remember it like it was 34 years ago?
24 years ago.
Did
I
you-
remember it just like it was 24 years ago.
It was
Did you get the
15
Mickey
years ago.
Mouse ears?
I did. They even embroidered my name on the back.
Nice.
I remember getting a sticker that said it was my birthday.
Hell yeah.
It is your birthday.
And then the only thing else I think I remember, I don't know if it was like a home video or what. I'm sure my parents rolled up with a video camera. Like we used to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like now you just whip out the phone, you can do whatever. But parents used to just bring the family camcorder to places like Disneyland.
On the shoulder.
You have to check.
Yeah.
Check a bag just for the cam.
Yeah, it was wild. I remember spinning on the teacups, or as my brother at the time called them D cups. He wanted to go on the D cups.
It's a couple of D
And
cups
wow,
that made me spin
I've
before.
never related to my 3-year-old brother more than now.
Ahead of
Just
his
want to
time.
ride the D cups.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
get it now.
I
You
get it. I get it. He was ahead of his time.
I always, when I would go to theme parks, I'd always want one of those like spray brushed hats, like the foam trucker hats,
t-shirts.
or
Yeah.
the t-shirts. Yeah, those
Oh.
were sweet. My parents would never buy me one though.
I feel like the spray painted hats and caricatures are right in the same church.
Yep, caricatures
Me and my
also.
brothers did get a caricature
Yep.
at some point, and God, boy, were they wrong. The caricature.
It didn't even look anything like
I didn't
me.
have that big of a gap in my teeth. Didn't look anything like me.
It'd be funny they gave you the wrong one of the wrong person.
Yeah. The guy behind you.
Yeah, Michael Strahan was actually right in front of him.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was Strahan. Sorry.
He's here a lot. He works for ABC.
Yeah.
That was a deep Disney owns ABC joke.
Nope. Yeah, that's a good one. But you're
I-
probably gonna end up there at some point with your kid.
I don't know.
right?
I feel like there's so many better places.
No,
to
you
go.
and your wife are not Disney World.
No.
You're not like, hey, this is gonna be so fun. We're gonna bring our kid to Disney World.
No, I'd rather just like go to Florida and like stay at a nice resort
Yeah.
with kid friendly activities,
Yeah. I'm with that.
Like swimming with the dolphins.
I'm gonna-
maybe.
like swimming with the dolphins.
I'm gonna try to make it so my kids don't know Disney World or land exists. So
Yeah,
they
but
never
they're gonna
ask
have
me to go.
I'm gonna tell them so fast.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna tell them that Santa's not real.
I'm gonna just be like,
Why?
hey kids, look at this brochure I got for Disney World. It's the most magical place on earth. And I'll just be reading the brochure. I won't be making up anything.
I'll be like, well, Miles is a liar, and we've talked about this many times. Don't listen to him.
But I will have preface saying your dad's gonna say I'm a liar.
There are also gonna be kids at school coming back saying,
Yeah.
I went to Disney World.
Tough.
It was a phenomenal time.
Dude, tough when the kid comes back from Disney World, show and tell, and he's got those Mickey Mouse ears on. It's gonna
Name
be tough.
embroidered.
Yeah.
I'll take him to
Embroidered.
Harry Potter land, whatever that is. It land or world?
How would we know?
I don't know. It's a Disney thing.
I have no idea.
No.
Or maybe
clue.
it's Universal. I don't know.
We did go to Universal Studios in the same kind of trip because they're like pretty close to each other. Universal Studios is way better than Disneyland was.
Okay.
I just wasn't a Disney kid. I didn't watch Disney movies that much other than like The Lion King. That was it.
I watched a lot of Disney Channel when I was younger.
Well, that's different. Disney Channel, Disney movies are much different.
True. Yeah, true.
You don't got Lizzie McGuire rides at Disney World.
McGuire
That is true.
You know,
yeah.
You know,
That's
got
so
fucking Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide
Land.
roller
Oh,
coaster.
they
Yeah.
made a whole state after Hannah Montana.
There you
Yeah, that's wild in itself.
That's so dumb. That was so dumb. Oh my god. Fucking Joe's niece. Joe Montana's niece.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
Jared, what's on your anti-bucket list?
I would say climbing Mount Everest.
Yeah.
I would like fuck that. I saw a TikTok. There's like 20 or 30 people like lined
Way
up.
more
Yeah.
than that. Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
it's because it's not even that hard anymore. And I think that's why I don't want to do it. Is it's just like basically just a hike. It's not
Yeah.
even climbing anymore. And that's why I think I'm out.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
And they got all the good technology compared to like, 80, 100 years ago or whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
and I watched some documentary on Netflix or something about a guy who's like, he's like one of the best climbers in the world, and he was born in Nepal, and so he like just DNA wise, he can like climb without a mask or oxygen higher than normal people and all that stuff. And he was like, yeah, Everest is a cakewalk. K2 is the one that you want to conquer.
K2.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, K2 is the one that's really on the bucket list for me.
It's the Mickey Mouse of mountains.
Yeah, because you guys know me, I love steep climbs.
Yeah. Like
I hate
like
flat ground.
like 0.6 milers.
Yeah, I need at least 1,000 feet of elevation and 0.6 miles.
Do you literally live your life 0.6 miles at a time?
Yeah, I did that day, and I tell you what, that was the worst 12 minutes of my life. I think I'm only used to having things last like 30 seconds. It was a
12
full
minutes,
12
yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, you
How
put some
long that is?
you put some in the microwave. You're just an add 30 seconds type of guy.
Yeah, I live my life 30 seconds at a time. I sometimes don't even wait 30 seconds.
Yeah.
No, 28, 29.
Just fucking.
Why
I
would-
think I saw a little bubble in the.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm pulling it out.
Yeah. That's how we record this podcast. We stop every 30 seconds.
Yeah, piece it together.
Yeah.
As long as it's about family, I think you can. I like to live my life 30 seconds at a time. Yeah, I mean, climbing in general is on my anti-bucket list.
Especially when it's like what, negative 10 degrees and whatever. Like, not my thing.
Also, the fact you could slip.
Right.
It would be nice if
could
it was
die.
if it was maybe like just no snow.
Just another reason Niagara Falls is on the list. You could slip. A lot of water.
Could slip.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think there's
Falls.
even I think the falls are even exist in the winter. They don't even freeze. So it's like you're just never getting a break there in Niagara. Everything's fucking. And does it come from a freshwater source, or does it come from the ocean? It's got to be like one of the Great Lakes, right?
Yeah, I have super minimal knowledge.
Because
of
if it was
Niagara
from the
Falls.
ocean, then all of a sudden you got all this ocean air in the air, and then everything's just fucking salty and rusty from it. Yeah, figured. Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, and Lake Erie all float in Niagara. Find something new out every day. I mean, I can't imagine how big the Great Lakes were before the cataclysmic event that happened 8 to 12,000 years ago.
Great Lake.
Yeah,
I would just think without it though, we wouldn't have anything to drink.
that is true. I would not be hydrated as fuck like I am right now. Tyler, did you have another anti-bucket list item?
Yeah, I got one more, and my genetics might ruin this one for me, but I have zero desire to ever run a marathon. And my dad is in the middle of his midlife crisis, and so he's choosing to run marathons for
That's
his
better than buying like a Hummer.
Yeah, I'm with you. So
Hummer H2.
Yeah.
No, the
That's-
H3.
That's better than buying one of those dumbass 3-wheeled cars that are rolling around.
The slingshot.
spiders.
Oh my
God.
god, those are sick. Dude.
Those things are fucking dumb.
Those are
yeah,
so
no, they're
neat.
dumb.
They literally were built for guys going through a midlife
Yeah.
crisis.
It's always an old guy driving it.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's literally like even Hummers were geared towards guys going through midlife crises.
Yeah.
Christ.
So me as I am right now, absolutely on my anti-bucket list. But I don't know if
Which
it,
surprises me because you don't mind running.
yeah, but I don't mind running for
To the
5
fridge.
miles tops.
Jesus, 5
Fuck,
miles?
dude.
What did you say?
Did you see? You don't mind running to the fridge?
How could you not hear that as a joke?
Rude.
You
Ryan.
do love running to the fridge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks,
you're,
dude.
you're
That's one of the softest
Hey.
jokes I've ever thrown out. Just
Maybe-
blamed
that
for
was
it.
so mild. Of a
God, the look that you gave me.
Yeah, you should run to the fridge more.
Jesus.
Oh, Ryan's underweight. What an idiot.
God.
Fucking eat a cheeseburger, Ryan.
I had Taco John's today.
Oh my God. That was such an overreaction.
You fat shame me.
Hey, get in line, buddy.
No, I'm not running more than 5 miles.
Every single time I get like something that's not a salad around here, Ryan gives me like a little bit of an eyebrow, you know? Fucking Chick-fil-A shows up. Chick-fil-A shows up and I'm carrying my DoorDash back to my office and I just get one of these.
No, I'll take the fries.
Or he
and
just
the
texts
salsa.
he just texts Ann and goes, oof. Guess what Miles got? I want
Just oof.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Tell you what, I'll just tell you what, it's not a salad. I won't tell you what it is, but it's not a salad.
The note on his little DoorDash order is like, please put in crisp and green bag from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, this is guy.
Oh, that would be great, actually. That would be great. I mean, yeah, that's absolutely on my anti-bucket list.
Yeah.
It just
I'm just afraid that since my dad is doing it and genetics are a thing, that all of a sudden I turn 45 and I want to run a marathon. It terrifies me. I don't want that to happen to me.
yeah. I mean, I think though, well, you and Ryan are in the fight of guys who are going to want to run a marathon at some point. I think Ryan maybe slants a little bit harder that way
Yeah.
since he was kind of a hard charge, mud run,
Mhm.
Yeah.
fuck face type of guy.
I can't run anymore.
Yeah, until all of a
Cartilage.
sudden you figured out how to.
Too much scar tissue.
David Goggins wouldn't use that.
Was that
as
from
a-
the-
I know he wouldn't.
Was that from the groin pull in kickball in 6th grade?
No, that was from overtraining for mud running.
Hmm.
So
Ironic.
very.
Ryan, you know what I'm going to do on my road to Hayward?
Probably have some sort of snack attack.
I am going to stop at every holiday gas station along the way and I am going to drink it in. Quite literally, I'm getting a coffee at every single one. So by the time I make it to Hayward, I am absolutely wired.
You're just you're gonna top off your fuel tank every time.
I'm going to be haywired.
You know what I did after our round of golf this morning?
What'd
What's
you
that,
do?
Tyler?
I went straight to Holiday and new lunch alert.
What?
Something there that I hadn't seen before. They have, like, they make the breakfast sandwiches wrapped in tortillas in like a square, right, instead of a bun. Now they're doing it with lunches.
Oh my God.
It was a chicken bacon ranch tortilla wrap,
Oh
and it
gosh.
fucked. It was good.
Oh my God. Really?
That was awesome.
Okay. Well, I guess Tyler's going to be popping out a tortilla sandwich.
Baby
here
chicken
soon.
bacon ranch.
A baby tortilla sandwich here soon from holiday gas stations. We don't recommend that. We recommend you just eat them. But
I ate it too.
Wow. Okay.
Can of worms.
Well, that is a lot of information I don't think the listeners need to know. But the information they do need to know is that Holiday's got everything you need. They got gas, they got food, they got snacks, they got coffee, they got nicotine, they got caffeinated beverages. They got everything you need. Even the needs that we don't talk about, they can, I guess, fulfill that. So, guys, don't pass gas. Turn on in to Holiday gas stations. Look for the new neon blue light.
Can't miss it.
I just don't know the course of events in my life that got to happen for me to be like 26.2 sounds great. It's also like the award is finishing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's maybe try and place.
Yeah, I would like
Let's
to
try and like top 20. I don't
No,
know.
I'm with you. Yeah.
I'm not
Why are we doing this if we're not trying to place?
Right. We're not doing it for fun. We're not going to walk it.
It feels very similar to graduation parties, right? It's all about, well, I did it or graduated. And it's like, well, 88% of the U.S. graduates from high school.
Yeah.
so-
What do you think is easier? Finishing a marathon or graduating high school?
Well, one is you could just walk it in a day.
Yeah, that's why I like
26 miles.
So
though.
also, I would love to know what percentage of marathon people don't finish. You should Google that, Jared.
You say have a high school degree.
Because in reality, it's got to be pretty low. Then it's like, well, why are we making such a big deal out of finishing? Because usually award things that are hard to do. But if everyone who enters a marathon finishes, the fuck are we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would say, if I had to guess, I would say 98% finish.
17.13% of runners who sign up for a marathon do not finish.
Never mind.
Wait,
There, it's all over the place.
So 83% finish a marathon?
that's so high?
Yeah, I thought it'd be higher, to be honest.
I mean, marathons are just starting to turn into Mount Everest. Everyone fucking finishes.
Yeah. Everyone's doing it now.
Everyone summits when they climb Mount
Yeah.
Everest.
Yeah.
So at the New York City Marathon, 50,000 people registered, and 2,000 runners did not cross the finish line.
Well, and we could probably take out a hefty portion of the 2,000 that never even started it because of a conflict
Yeah.
or
Right.
an injury that didn't even start. So it'd be, yeah, I mean, yeah, cool. I did what 85% of people do. Sick.
Well, with that,
Jared-
I just did what 48,000 other people did today.
Yeah.
yeah.
Jared,
In the
what-
same vicinity.
Jared, what's the percentage of people who don't finish 5Ks?
Yeah. That's really bad.
Because that's you
That's
take a walk around a block and a couple blocks in
Yeah.
the city and you walk a 5K.
Percentage of racers over 40 in 5Ks. Oh, never mind. That's how many people are. They just don't even have that stuff.
No, they don't. No.
I don't know if you guys know this, but you are on a podcast with a 2-time Pelican Pete 5K champion.
See, that's more impressive, though.
Yeah.
That's cooler than finishing a marathon to me.
Thank you.
Still not that cool.
2-timer.
It's like being the coolest Disney adult, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
oh, yeah, sick.
I'm actually batting 1,000 at the Pelican Pete 5K. I haven't gone back since that second victory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scared or what?
I mean, after you win so many titles, you don't need to prove
Here's what you
anything
need
else.
to do. Hey, you and your dad need to enter, and you two need to race.
Yeah.
That's what needs to happen.
Yep.
I would actually be very.
I would
invested
go
in that.
watch.
I would be invested.
I think he for sure would beat me. He runs marathons.
Yeah, but
And I run to the fridge.
hey, but you live your life 30 seconds at a time.
It takes longer than that to run one.
Yeah, but mentally it's the
Yeah.
same, right?
130 seconds.
He lives his life 26.2 miles at a time. You live your life 5Ks at a time.
Yeah, maybe he'll pace himself too much because he's used to marathons.
Yeah.
And I'll just run as fast as I can for as long as I can and be a tortoise and a hare situation. Except the hare wins this time.
I think if you
So not the tortoise and the hare situation at all.
I think even if you train for like 4 or 5 months, I think you could beat him.
Yeah. I'll challenge
3
him.
miles
See
is
what's
not
up.
that far.
It's 3.1.
3.1.
Yeah. I should get a 3.1 tattoo. Like marathon people get the 26.2 or whatever tattooed on their body.
Yeah.
She get 3.1.
What would it take for you to run a 5K? Like, would you ever run a 5K?
I would say a lot of money. You know,
like how much money we
not a
talking?
lot. Just hey, you show up, you do this 5K, we'll give you this much money. I'd be like, fucking, let's do it. I do think at some point in my life I'll go through, because I'm a phase guy. You guys know that about
Mhm.
me.
Yeah.
There will be a phase where like I want to do something physical, whether that's like be the best pickleball player in the world or cornhole player in the world or curler in the world. Maybe I'll be the fastest 5Ker in the world. I don't know.
Yeah.
At some point that'll be like, oh God, now I'm doing this. I'm on this path. But I don't think it's going to be a 5K because I absolutely fucking despise running. So,
Running, hiking.
it's just, we have motors. We invented the wheel for a reason. Segways exist.
Horses.
We could, yeah. Before we even invented the motor, we invented the horse. Ever heard of horsepower? It's way better than manpower. I don't know if you know anything about that. You try tilling a field with manpower versus horsepower.
Yeah, even the Amish use horses.
Exactly. They don't have men dragging shit through a field. They got horses. And yet we're still running places. We got subway systems and we're still walking and running places.
Yeah, we have 6-foot subs.
We
Yeah.
yeah.
That are not made in one piece.
Yeah.
It just blows my mind. It's mind blowing. So yeah, I don't get it. The whole paying money to run, to do something I could do for free like that just blows my mind.
I did a story one time at the news of a guy that lived in way South Fargo, about 24 miles from Fargo, that ran to the Fargo Dome, which was the start of the Fargo Marathon, ran the marathon, and then ran home.
Whew.
So he did 3 marathons in a day.
That's like
and
75 miles.
And then he ran the extra because it wasn't quite 26.2 or whatever it is for the marathon from his house to the dome. He ran the extra just around his neighborhood until he got 3 marathons in a day. And I never, ever, ever want to get to that point.
I don't even want to know this guy.
There's a story of him somewhere.
No,
What if it was Tyler?
It was not me.
This is your dad.
No, he's not that deep
Yeah.
yet.
I think you just gotta
Your
avoid.
dad could do it. You couldn't though.
No.
You gotta avoid the midlife crisis
Yeah. Because
because then you're gonna want to run to just like free your mind, right?
How does he? When did he
But that's-
shit? When did he shit throughout that day?
You probably
don't
shit in the
know.
morning before he left.
I mean, he got to the dome and had to like register and stuff.
Does a marathon runner shit in the woods? Yeah.
This marathon runner shit in the gutter.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that?
I'm just tying my shoe. He's got his ass over the like
The drain.
storm drain in the thing.
Have you guys seen the video of the guy, the marathon runner, taking a shit in somebody's backyard, and they got it on their Ring camera?
No. That's
Yeah, we'll pull that up
disgusting,
in a
though.
little while. But yeah, the whole
No, we won't.
You
The
don't
whole-
have to do.
well, I mean, you can't.
I'll
see-
take your word for
You
it.
can't see. The homeowner walks through the gate and like looks around the corner, and there's this guy taking a dump on his lawn. So, does a marathoner shit in the woods?
That's why I was.
Backyard.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Backyards, mainly.
That's why I purposely bought my house is not on any marathon.
That's first thing you looked at.
But potential marathon
Yeah.
routes. I am far away from those. You just can't be having dudes shitting in your lawn. I already have enough to deal with all the voles. I
Yeah.
can't be hung up by marathon.
My house has got like,
Pooper scoopers don't even come that big, you know?
Yeah. A lot of times in marathons too, your nipples will like chafe really bad or they'll bleed. So like
you have Band-Aids on the nips.
some guy, like you'll see some guys run in with like white, like dry fit shirts on and just red at the nips.
Mhm.
Bernard.
Yeah. On a 5K, we're bleeding. I just can't get to a spot where that's what I'm doing.
Phase guy though.
Yeah. It just,
I'm the same way. Like I said, right now,
no,
I'm just scared that it'll happen.
I mean, I would like for charity, maybe I run a 5K someday, something like that. But
If all the charity
just being like, all right, honey, glad I signed up for this 5K today. I'm going to go run it and I'll be back later. Just never going to happen.
yeah, the charity 5K is actually 4 miles to run the 5K. He gets all the money from it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We have horses and motors and segways. Is it illegal to ride a Segway a marathon?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We see
Illegal is a
Asterisk.
loose term. You're probably disqualified.
Big ol' asterisk.
You see those guys riding those bikes, like where they're like laying on the ground, riding like the 3. You ever seen those guys?
Yeah.
They're sick.
Yeah, they'll fucking ride. They'll
Really?
pedal marathons in it.
It's a cousin of the spider.
Yeah, that's the spider for cyclers.
Yeah. Yeah, those are kind of sick. Those guys
it's great on
carouse.
your joints. It's great on your joints.
Yep. You
I
don't
got
gotta-
too much plantar fasciitis. It's just I got to get on one of those bikes.
Just be in the road.
It's kind of like shooting a crossbow. Like you have to have some sort of like
Excuse.
medical issue. Yeah.
Mhm. Or be above a certain age.
Yep.
Yeah, I would enter a bike marathon, however long that is, and just have one of those electric bikes and just
You can get humming like 21, 22 miles an hour on those
Yeah.
things.
Break the record.
No, I couldn't do that either because I would be fine on flat ground again. But then as soon as I'm going downhill, I'd get the wobbles and I would just eat shit.
Oof.
You know what I
You can
mean?
just lay off the gas and then just be normal bike downhill.
Yeah.
But then I'd pull the brake a little too hard and I go fucking over the front end on accident, grab the front brake on accident.
Go ass over tea kettle.
Yeah, just disastrous.
It's the day you forget your helmet.
Yeah. Hey, can I borrow yours?
Add
We can
that.
switch off.
All sweaty.
Yeah.
Add that to my anti-bucket list. I'm never wearing a helmet on a bike ever again.
Yeah, but if
Dude, I am not going to condone that, okay?
I'm just letting you know. For me personally, I will never be on a bicycle again for the rest of my life
No,
wearing a helmet.
I mean, I don't even know where to buy a helmet.
Yeah.
Where-
you guys are never gonna get free ice cream cones from the police officer.
That's fine.
No, I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm just not
fuck
going to be
that.
on a bike that many times, period.
You can never be too safe though. That's the thing.
I remember as a kid rolling around. You guys know me. I was a big rollerblader back in the day, inline aggressive skater. And I don't know, is that a Patreon bit or was that
I
on
don't
here? I
remember
can't
ever.
remember.
I think that might have been an off-mic bit.
No, it was
No, we talked about him bit like
Eating
falling.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember though, I watched the movie Disney Channel original movie.
Mm.
They have the Brink ride at
Yep. Brink is
Yeah.
a great movie.
Brink World.
Brink, and I remember I got like like that style of like skateboarding helmet. It's like not like one of those douchey ones with like the fucking lines, and it's got
Yeah.
like the dumb like coloring with the little visor on it. Not that one. We're talking like a cool guy, Tony Hawk skateboarding,
Like the
Helmet.
rounded top.
rounded top.
With
I
just the
got
small
I got
holes.
one that was white, just like that.
Yeah.
And I remember my mom would get so pissed at me because I'd never buckle it.
But it looks way
Because-
more sick not
But
buckled.
because Brink never buckled it, I
Yeah.
was never gonna do that. So
That's a phenomenal movie.
it is great.
Great movie.
It is.
Out of all the
I-
movies you haven't seen, you're just like, Brink. Brink is it. That's the one I'll watch.
I've seen Brink.
Yeah, I know. That's the
It's a
joke.
great life
That
lesson. in there,
there's so many
actually.
good movies you've missed, and you're like, I've seen Brink though. I
It's a
love
phenomenal
it.
movie. Yeah. Yeah.
You should watch Shawshank Redemption tonight.
Yeah. I haven't seen that one either.
That
Yeah.
is a good one.
Yep.
Also, as I end this podcast, I don't recommend shows very much, but everyone's got to go watch Jury Duty.
That's the
I
first-
laughed my ass off, and I don't laugh my ass off at that many shows, I believe. So, it's pretty good. Jared, did you watch it?
Mm-mm.
You have to. It's
Jared,
the humor is right up your alley.
Okay.
So,
Not
Jury
enough.
Duty, I believe it's on Amazon Prime or their new like free Amazon Prime thingy. I don't know.
I don't
And
even
found it on the TV, and I watched the whole thing in one shot, 4 hours, bada boom, bada bang.
really.
Home for dinner.
I started it while I was watching dinner and just watched it till I slept. So, yeah. All right. Anti-bucket list. Got that
That's all
done.
she wrote.
That was on my bucket list to do an anti-bucket list. So
Nice. Cross that off.
cross that off.
So
We're good to
better.
go. Yeah. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Let us know if you guys got anything on your anti-bucket list now that we know that anti-bucket lists exist.
Hey, yeah, Spotify's got a new you can leave notes on the podcast on Spotify now. Go to the episode, scroll to the bottom. We'll throw that up as the question. You guys can throw your anti-bucket list stuff on Spotify.
Hell yeah. Guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode. Go follow us on Patreon, patreon.com/YouBetchaRadio. We got all sorts of content on there. Every week we got another episode, so go check that out. And guys, thanks for tuning in. May your Niagara Falls be dry and your marathons be unrunned. Cheers, Ryan.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.